Versus the obstacles of life. Fight!
Y'all see the time, right? It's almost time, baby. You ready?
I'm so ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Now, make sure y'all hitting the thumbs up. Make sure y'all comment and let us know where y'all tuning in from. The show Get 'Em to the Metaverse is about to start. Are y'all ready?
Yes.
Come on, make some noise. Put some fire emojis in the comment section. It's about to be insane. It's about to be insane. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Yo!
Hey!
Hey! Yeah, get 'em to the Metaverse. You gotta get 'em to the Metaverse. That's Joy Rain. Yeah. And Jay Dunn. Yeah. You gotta get 'em to the Metaverse. You gotta get 'em to the Metaverse. Let's go! Hey, listen. We are excited as always. Welcome back to this week. Let's get 'em to the Metaverse, man. I am your boy, okay, Jay Dunn. You know what I'm saying? But first of all, let's see the lovely, the gorgeous, the magnificent, the outrageously beautiful Joy Rain. How you feeling today, baby? How you feeling today?
I am feeling amazing. Well, thank you for that introduction. But thank y'all so much for tuning in again to another episode of Get Into the Metaverse.
Yes.
We are super excited for today's episode, so let's go.
Let's go. Yeah. Now, let me put it on me real quick. So, y'all know how we get down. Man. Your boy feeling good today. You know what I'm saying? It's Get 'Em to the Metaverse Day. So we get through all the things we gotta get through so we can get everybody into, to the Metaverse. You know what I'm saying? Don't judge me, man. Don't judge the excitement. But listen, you guys know what the slogan is here at Get 'Em to the Metaverse. Is basically to help everybody make the extraordinary metaverse an ordinary part of life. So that's what we're here to do. That's what we're here to talk about. We got some people in the building I want to shout out. Thank you so much, Kevin Cox, man. I haven't heard a scene from you in a long time, fam. But it is good to have you live on the podcast. I know you have a quest too, and I know you bought it a little while ago. So it's great to have you here, and we appreciate you for watching us, man. So let's go. Let's first of all, it's been a busy week. For what we do, for what the metaverse is, and what we're trying to accomplish in the metaverse. You want to talk a little bit about some of the things we're doing? Now, you don't give no secrets out now. Don't get no secrets out now. What can you tell them?
let's just say it's a lot of meetings, it's a lot of talk around the metaverse, and we are super excited for all that's to come and to roll out and to be a part of everything that's coming.
Wow. All right. I'm gonna say this. Y'all can't know what's coming because we can't tell y'all about it. Amen. Amen. All right. That's the cool way, man. But you
Okay,
ready to get into this week's breaking news? Are we ready for the breaking news?
let's go.
Okay. Look. I gotta find my little, my little breaking news scene because I'm fancy with it. I'm fancy with it.
You on
Breaking
top of it, honey.
news, man. Breaking news. So we're about to get into our breaking news segment. So number one on the breaking news because this breaking news might break your pockets because PlayStation 5, the PlayStation company has announced the PlayStation VR 2 coming in February. Now that
Yeah.
price though, gee willikers, let's talk about that price. So tell them what the price is. Tell them what the price is.
So it's going to be 549.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's without the bundle and everything like that. But
ooh.
a lot of people are trying to compare it to the Quest 2.
Yeah.
And so there are some positives and negatives and whatnot, but the PS VR 2 has eye tracking.
Okay.
The Quest 2 doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
But the hand tracking that the Quest 2 has, the PS VR 2 doesn't.
Doesn't have. Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And that's kind of like when you really think about it. Like, okay, so here's this. Let's add up. Let's play add up today. Okay, so PlayStation is roughly for the digital. Let's go. Let's say you go the cheapest route, right?
Hmm.
For the most digital version of the PlayStation 5, that's $399. All right, so
Yeah,
keep that
399.
in your pocket. That's $400. Then PSVR 2 at the cheapest is $549. So that's a $950 purchase to play
Bare
some really
minimum.
amazing VR games. Don't get it twisted now. It's gonna play
Yeah.
some really dope, amazing VR games, but that price, let's talk about that price for a second. The price, that's extremely high to when you think about the Quest 2 and where it's at,
Mhm.
right? How much we paid
Yeah.
for the Quest 2? Like,
That was with the insurance and everything
yeah,
added, it was roughly around 500.
around 500 because we got the
Yeah.
256 gigabyte, but the buy-in at the time when we bought the Quest 2 was like 299, 399, but we
Correct.
wanted to get the insurance at Best Buy. We always recommend getting the
Get the
insurance.
insurance all the
Okay,
time.
always get the insurance. Don't buy these things that don't have no insurance on them because they will break on you. Okay, um,
Right.
so we got it with the insurance, and so that was an affordable way. 299
Hmm.
was a good price point to get into uh, the VR scene because
Yes.
when you think about PlayStation VR, what the original was, same thing. You had to have a PS4 Pro and the PlayStation VR and the light. They had these little special controllers, and they didn't work really well. And so when you
Mm-mm.
had these issues, you got to imagine. And it was tethered. Here's one other thing we need to talk about PlayStation
That
5.
yes,
It's
that part
not
right there.
wirelessly. It's not
No,
wireless like the
that's another
Quest 2.
advantage of Quest 2 is that it is not wireless.
Yeah,
So
it's so the Quest 2 is
the
wireless.
wireless is why. Yeah.
Yeah, the PlayStation 5 is not. So you still have to have a cord. It is one cord this time, but one cord that hangs down from it and then, plugs into your PlayStation 5. And I'm just like, so Joy asked, she was like, listen, we getting this or what? Because she know how I am. We gotta make sure we stay on top of everything. We can't let a new
And
thing come out.
I'm a PlayStation girl.
Yes, you
I
are.
had
You are.
all the PlayStations, and it's like, do I really need this?
Yeah.
For me, I really don't need it because I
Yeah.
have the Quest 2, Quest Pro. You know, I don't
Quest 2,
actually
we
need
got let's
the
go down like
PlayStation.
Quest 2, Quest Pro, Xbox, Apple TVs,
PlayStation.
iPads, gaming computers. We pretty much got everything we would need, right, to play a game. I just don't see the need for PlayStation 5 or
Now,
the
this is a thing
okay,
though.
go ahead. Go ahead.
This
Let
could
me,
be the vehicle to get people who are just PlayStation out, like sold out for PlayStation, to experience some
mm,
type of VR. So once those people start getting into VR, maybe they might dabble into something more.
Yeah. Let's
Because with the PlayStation VR, you can't access the apps like the social media apps. It's just PlayStation.
correct,
Is that
correct.
correct?
At
Yeah.
least in the interim, we don't know what they
Right.
got planned down the line. They may have their own metaverse. That's my voice. Oh man, sincere B said, yo, what's good with you,
Hey
man?
there.
And yes, Kevin, just like you were saying on here as well, still got to be able to get the PS5 to get in on that one.
Yes,
And he
that's the
said,
most important thing with the PlayStation VR. You
and
have to have the PlayStation
correct.
5.
And for us, when we just bought two, count them two Quest Pros, it's just not appealing to us to get it because we have the eye tracking, we have hand tracking, we're not tethered. We can tether to our computers. Either here's the thing: we can tether to get better gaming,
Hmm.
air link wise, which means we can do it wirelessly, or we can use the link cable, which we both have, to plug
For the
into our
PC
PCs
VR.
and get
Hmm.
PlayStation, get VR gaming. So it just, I don't know. But here's the thing. Here's where I think a lot of people are gonna go with it. I'm gonna put it on me for just a second. Put it on me for just a second. I think what people are gonna go for with this is they're gonna go straight for this. Quest Pro has made itself the business headset. It's the work headset. It's the get things done,
Hmm.
pun intended, headset, right? Vice versa, I believe the PlayStation 5 is going to be that particular headset. The PSVR 2 is going to be the headset for gaming. Okay, so the Quest
Hmm.
3 that's coming later next year is meant for gaming. The Quest
Yes.
Pro is meant for work, and this PlayStation 5 is going to have some. It's going to hit the gamers more than it's going to hit people who are into VR for all other sorts of reasons. Like, I don't think they're going to come out with
Hmm.
a painting app for this. What you
No,
think?
I don't think so either. I think it's really going to be that hardcore gamer to experience them on the realm of, entering into VR. I think this is just a baby step
Yeah.
to get those people into VR, and then they're gonna all of a sudden just morph into being VR all the time. Because once you go VR, you
Ooh, say
can't
that.
go back to flat
Ooh, gosh.
2D games. That's
Say
the
that.
thing.
Say
And
that.
so they're gonna have to continue in that space
Yeah.
because it's very
We
hard.
got we got bit by that bug. Okay, we got bit by that bug. Look like someone else. Easy Ken. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. Meta greater than PSVR 2. I agree. I'm not gonna lie to
I
you.
agree
We
too.
biased. We're biased. We're big time biased. We're big time biased. Okay, but I agree. We cannot go back to flat gaming. It's it's not going to happen. Okay, so VR is here to stay in our household. It's going to be here for a while. And then Dane's said, yes, they're a great addition for gamers. I do think it's like I said. I think it's made. There's been a lot of people saying the Quest 2 has been lacking in the gaming department, which I think they're trying to change that. Among Us, we're gonna be talking about it. I
Hmm.
don't even want to get into it. I want to get to it. They got some stuff we want to talk about. But I think they're trying to. PlayStation VR is going to definitely get the gamers. That's enough said.
Yeah, and then also too, it's going to push the envelope to make other competitors think about this
Correct.
in the gaming arena and make them venture into that lane as well if they want to stay competitive.
I think so too. And I think, here's the thing, there has not been any pressure on Meta to
That
really
part.
push a lot of games out. So this next year, I think we're gonna see some things from Meta we ain't never seen before because now they have competition. They have a reason to say,
Yes.
oh, let's release the Kraken now. Let's go all in, right? Kevin
Yeah.
Cox said, I think my first experience with VR is what got me hooked. Went to a demo in Disneyland. You were talking Quest 2, some of me, and then I tried it and was hooked after I was easy. And then of course
Yeah.
he says facts. After it, I got you, bro. But yeah, so that's the PlayStation VR. Okay, we gonna move on because we got some other breaking news we want to talk about. All right, so that was PlayStation VR. Now Rec Room had something happen this week, right? So if you guys don't know what Rec Room is, we got some to talk about that later too. But Rec Room is another metaverse-like experience that you can not only get on Quest 2, Quest Pro, but all other VR headsets as well as mobile,
Mhm.
PlayStation 5, Xbox, literally any phone, any tablet, any device in the world you can play Rec Room on. Well, what happened with Rec Room this week from the Quest platform?
So, from the Quest platform, Meta is requiring Rec Room and all the apps on the platform to. They're going to block users that are under the age of 13
Yeah,
and for them to be removed from the Quest store.
My goodness.
And so this is a direct quote from Meta. It says, "We never allowed people under the age of 13 to use our VR platform, so we requested that Rec Room remove access to Meta Quest devices from their junior accounts. We support Rec Room and want to ensure their app meets our terms of service."
Yeah.
And then they went on to say that on all other platforms, Rec Room is available and allowed users to have their under 13
Accounts.
accounts.
So a lot of people got up in arms on Twitter about this, and I just want to set the record straight. The Quest platform is meant for 13 and up. It's plain and simple, right? All
Hmm.
they're telling Rec Room right now is, hey, we've been allowing you guys to use what's called junior accounts. Junior accounts meaning anyone under the age of 13 have a specific way that they're going to be put on the platform. I believe for anyone older than 13 plus, that's marked as that those accounts are muted to them, so they can't hear
Hmm.
them, so they have their own little world going on. And all
Yeah.
they're saying is we're no longer allowing you guys to put that on the platform because we want the Quest platform to be for 13 and up for reasons
Mm,
for health as well as for adult situations, right? So
correct.
thinking about that, it's not, they didn't really say Rec Room was banned. They're saying,
No.
because that's how a lot of people are taking it. They're saying no,
Mhm.
junior accounts are just not allowed. And I don't know if that's a big part. I mean, some people are saying that's a big part of their user base on the Quest 2. What do you think?
Well, I was thinking, since Rec Room is able to be accessed from other mediums, I was thinking that, you know, how when parents are busy and they give their children like an iPad or something like that.
Yeah,
And so I guess if those parents were up in arms, were like, wait, they wouldn't be able to access this anymore. But that's not correct. It's just for the
the
people
headset.
with that has the headset, correct? So I think that too was the parents being up in arms about, wait, you're going to take away something that my child absolutely loves, you know? So,
And that's the thing. I think a lot of times, like I say, when it comes to Meta, anything dealing with the Meta, the company, people just immediately be like, "Oh God, I hate that! I can't believe it! Rah 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 rah!" Like come on, like it's not even that serious. We got our boy in
yeah.
the building. Games and Drink says, "Hey yo, I made it. Yes, you made it
Hey
live, man. You
there.
made it live. We appreciate you." And Kevin Cox trying to show some love and say, "Hey, 11 watching, only 4 likes. Come on, hit that like button for us. Keep getting us into the
We
algorithm.
appreciate
More
it.
people, the more times you hit that like button, the more people YouTube will push this out to. So definitely does help. All right, so let's
Thank
get into the next part of the breaking news. I'm enjoying this, by the way. I love
you.
going through some of these things with you. So here's the thing we thought about immediately when we got these $1,500 Quest Pros. I ain't buying it without a warranty. Okay.
Of course.
All right. So my wife has told me for years, hey, when we buy something, always get the warranty. Warranties are not for suckers. Warranties are for people who don't want to be suckers because if something breaks, you can take it back. I love the fact I got the Quest 2 launch
Hmm.
day in 2020. I had an issue with it, 3 months later. I brought
Yes.
it back
No
to
issues.
Best Buy. No issues. No issues. They
They took it
swapped it
back.
out, and I walked out the store with a brand spanking new one, right? That's what you want. That's what you want. The simplicity of that. Well, Meta has caught on, right? And
They
they're
have.
now giving out warranties, allowing you to purchase additional warranties. What do you have to say about that?
That is amazing. They heard the cry of the people, and also too, I think that they saw how much Best Buy and all of them were making with their
Mm,
warranties, and so they like, I have to get in on this as well. And so they're offering that. I have seen that some people who have bought warranties before or had some kind of um, contractual thing with Meta to return it, that they hadn't gotten their headsets back or something like that, or it was
yeah,
taking a very long time. So
taking a
I'm not
very
sure
long
if
time.
that process has gotten better since they implemented this, but
Yeah,
I mean,
let's
hey,
I
it's
want to I
something.
want to actually show that. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I can pull it up here. Here we go. So it does have some top benefits. It says 2 year accident protection, 24/7 service support, and speedy claim processing. They specifically are saying speedy claim processing, which means you'll be able to get this back much faster than what it has been before.
Previously,
So
yeah.
accidental damage for 2 years, that's incredible. 24/7 server support, which means you can call. You got a late night Beat Saber session, and you break your controller. You can call them up and get a replacement. Hopefully overnight it to you, so that you get back to your Beat Saber session. But that would be incredible. But this is really good. I think this is actually a good thing that
Yeah.
Meta is doing because it's taking it. taking more toll. I wish it would have had this on launch day when we originally bought
Yeah.
our Quest Pros, because we would have probably just went with this. But hey, it works. I think the pricing is $54.99 for the Meta Quest 2, and $159 for the Meta Quest Pro. So
Correct.
that's really good. And we got some comments. Let's get to some of these comments. Games and Drinks says, I would love to get a Pro later. Laugh aloud. The Valve may have a better thing coming soon. I agree. Valve has been cooking up some stuff. We've been seeing little rumors here and there of what could be coming from that headset maker. So hopefully
Hmm.
we're gonna have. I think next year, 2023, a lot of competition. It's gonna be
Most
a
definitely.
lot, especially from Apple. I think it's gonna be from Apple.
Uh
It's gonna be from Apple. I think it's gonna be from Apple. Y'all ain't hear from me. I would definitely get a plan for a Pro. Exactly, exactly. All right, and we have Dalen Deny. Hey Joy and hey J
Hey
Dunn.
there. How are
Hey,
you?
we appreciate you tuning in live. Look, if I pronounced it wrong, don't please. Please, I'm hoping I said it right, but please charge it to
Jalen.
my head, not my heart. Amen. But all right, well let's continue. Let's continue down. We almost on the last piece of breaking news, but we want to give y'all all the good stuff. All right,
Hmm.
so Iron Man VR.
Yes.
Iron Man VR
Yes.
is out today on the Quest store for 39. Now it's expensive. Nah, I ain't now.
We
Most
ain't gonna
Quest.
hold you on
We're not gonna
it.
hold you now. It's expensive. It's $39.99. And
And
that's
this was one of the games that was highlighted during
correct.
the Connect. And
Correct.
so everyone was super excited that this was announced, and so it's finally out. Some people have had access to it and made videos about it and said it's amazing.
Yes.
I cannot wait to play this game. I'm
I
super
mean,
excited.
I would, I ain't gonna lie to you now. I kind of want to play it. I kind of want to play it. When I look at this trailer right here, I'm looking at it. They do really good with these trailers. They make you be like, oh, I'm in my normal house right now, and then all something's happening on the screen. What's this happening on the screen? I'm getting an encoded message. Someone's telling me they want me to do something. Oh, let me put my Quest 2. I'm just narrating for y'all. I'm narrating for y'all. Let me put on my Quest 2, and now you see what happens. I'm Iron Man now. I'm Iron Man. Look at me flying across the sky. Look at that. And look, you get into the game. And from what I've been seeing from the reviews, people absolutely love this game. They say it's one of the best
Yes.
Quest 2 games and Quest Pro games there are. Here's the funny part. This was a launch title on the PlayStation VR, the original one.
Mm,
And it was announced at Connect, right? That the
yeah.
company Camouflage that makes the game is actually now a part of Meta. So they
Meta,
actually
yeah.
are actually the ones who own the gaming rights to the whole game and the company who makes it. So Meta's making some power plays there.
They really are.
All right. So you saying you gonna play this? Is that what you telling me?
Of course.
I'm
Yes.
putting it on
I
you.
am definitely going to play this.
I'm putting it
I
on
mean,
you.
come on. Yeah,
You
I'm going to play it, like, for real.
you, you, you
Period.
all right. All right, we gonna see. We gonna see. Look. Hardy West said, "I'll pass. I'll pass." Come on, man. Don't pass on it,
We
bro.
got to
Don't
get
pass
out of
on it.
Horizon,
You got to get
man.
out of Horizon, man. You got to get out of Horizon. All right, so we got one more piece we want to talk about. Then we're gonna get into a new segment we're gonna have, and I'm gonna explain it in just a second. But the one we want to get into in the breaking news here is hand tracking is now available for. Let me get the screenshot up for VR chat.
Yes.
So why is this a big deal? Why is having hand tracking in VR chat a big deal? I'm gonna let you answer first, and I'm gonna answer it too.
Yeah, most definitely. So the sign language community
Mm.
in VR chat is celebrating right now because they were figuring out a way to do sign language in VR chat without it. And so now, since they've implemented it,
Say
it's
that.
making it so much easier for the sign language community to be
Yes.
able to communicate with each other even more, and also to have accurate sign language.
Yeah.
And so that is so amazing.
It's crazy. And the point that is happening with a standalone headset, this is not with a PC headset. This is with a standalone headset. You're able to do full hand tracking. Now, it's not completely there yet. Of course, it is experimental settings for VR chat. So it's still something they're learning and working on. And this is something that Meta's been doing for a while too, is
Hmm.
really working on hand tracking. But what I love about it is that it allows you to be a little bit more immersed into the metaverse, right? So
Yeah.
putting the controls down. If I'm on a date night, with the wife, and we're sitting there, and I want to touch her or talk to her or use my hands to talk, I don't need to have a controller in my hand to do it. I can just be like, yeah, baby. So you see what I'm saying? You feel me? Look, hold up. Let me put it on me so y'all can see what I'm like the expression. You feel me? Do you feel me? I
Oh
want to
my
do this
God.
in there. You feel me? Oh, okay. That's what I want to be able to do. That's what I want to be able to do, and that's why it's important. So hand tracking is huge, even in experimental settings of VR chat. We think it's going to be
Yeah.
phenomenal.
And it's
And
available on Quest 2 and Quest Pro. So it's not
say
PC
that.
VR yet, but
Say that.
only Quest 2 and Quest Pro will be able to access that hand
That's
tracking.
right. That's right. We got D in the building. D in the
Hey
building.
D.
Since you late. We gonna let you have it. But and hey, we say hey back to you. Hey family. That's right. VR chat ASL is a revolutionary. Is revolutionary in shorthand, and that's what we're
Yes.
talking about. Kevin Cox says that's huge for deaf of hearing community. Accessibility
Yes.
is so key and important for growth. That's the part about all of this is the
Mm-hmm.
metaverse is all about accessibility. We're going to have different developers come on as we connect with different people talking about some of
Yeah.
these things because it's important to know just those who, even when you just, because you think about the metaverse, we automatically think VR, but the metaverse is much more than that.
Most
Um,
definitely.
I saw a demo from Google showing off a project with the glasses where they put glasses on for those who can't see. And Meta has something similar with this as well, where they have someone walking through a mall and they can have directions without what they call them, the seeing eye dog, the dog,
Yeah, the
the
assistants. The,
assistant dog, yeah, the assistant dog, and they're able to just get narration of how to move around a 3D space in real life just by audio into their ears. So glasses being worn to show you something or to hear something as well is going to be really really
mhm.
big.
Yeah,
So
and hopefully Horizon be able to, implement something like this because we do have a deaf community in Horizon. Shout out to the deaf community, the ASL
say that.
community there because we've went to some of their worlds, amazing worlds, and they figured out how to communicate through drawing or in writing on boards, chalkboards and stuff. But there can be more that needs to be done, and so
Yeah.
I really think that something needs to be implemented in that Horizon space as
I
well.
agree. I agree. And speaking of Horizon Worlds, it's funny you mentioned that before we get into another to the rest of our podcast. We wanted to do something different. We want to have because it's all about getting them to the metaverse, right? So we want to show you little fragments of our journeys and adventures in a metaverse. So this week we have a metaverse moment we're about to show you. We got an
Oh
opportunity to go and
gosh.
test out a new world from an incredible creator called Victor Riddle. And I'm excited to show you Rooftop 42. So we're gonna play a clip real quick, and we're gonna be right back on the podcast.
Okay.
Which food would you happily delete from existence?
I have a lot.
All right, what's one?
Which one food would I delete from existence?
Yeah. Come on, bro. The time's ticking. They watching us. They watching us right now.
What food did I want
Just
to
one
delete from
food.
existence?
I'll tell you the one I delete.
I'm sure you would, honey.
Come on, just one.
don't know, so I'm trying to think what I don't like.
It'd be onions for you.
Onions, yeah.
Onions, and mine would be
Raw
broccoli.
onions.
Don't even fight me on it.
I love
Don't.
brightly. What?
I
That's
know. Don't you
horrible.
fight me on it. What we got on this
You know
side?
what? I'm gonna cook some broccoli tonight.
No, we not. Y'all tell her I'm not eating that broccoli.
Ooh.
Oh. Gaming quiz, man, Victor, man, look at the game controllers. Like I got, bruh, this is
Why
crazy.
you still got the buoy on, babe?
I see it, but man, this is gorgeous. Like, this is incredible, man. Oh man, I need you to come make me a gaming room, man. Look at
Ooh, look at
this. It's got the gaming PC. Oh, it actually types. Access denied. Come on, man. I work in IT, man. You gonna give me this? You gonna give me access to this? You gonna give me access to this?
Oh,
Man,
and
this is
FD has
crazy.
the rooftop thing right here. Oh, and it goes back out.
Oh man,
This is nice.
Man, you know what? Just having, you know what,
Baby,
you know,
you in the.
I know me and my boys. Hold on. Let me. I don't really understand. Let me get. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me get in the bed. Hold on. Let me.
What the?
Look, I'm wearing my protection right now. Don't walk away. Man, listen. Y'all, we had a blast. Back, you know what I'm saying? Back to the podcast. Let's go. Oh, this gonna be hilarious.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Listen, we had a blast at
We did.
Rooftop 42. We're going to have a full episode of that on our YouTube channel really soon. So shout out to Victor Riddle for inviting us to test out the new world. And we're going to be doing a little bit of this on all the time. Now, it may also be a different application. It may be a game we playing this week or the next week, etc. But it was just incredible just to go into a world that was beautiful. What else you have to say about it?
I absolutely loved everything about that world, how it was so interactive. I
Yes.
know from that little clip that you couldn't see everything that the world entails, but it was so interactive and I absolutely loved it.
Yeah, so it was incredible. It was incredible. Well, we're gonna get into some. We want to talk about some other cool stuff that we did because we have a game of the week. We wanted to talk about before we get into the last part of our podcast where we talk about a topic and things like that. We want to talk about the game of the week that we enjoyed specifically. Now, this is gonna be a double whammy. Okay, it's gonna be a double whammy because I'm gonna let you go first. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you talk about your app of the week. Go ahead.
Okay, so my app of the week is Rec Room.
Okay.
I ventured into Rec Room. Shout out to the
Chick Mob.
Chick Mob. Yes, how could I forget? The Chick Mob invited me over to Rec Room to play some games with them, played a game of dodgeball, and it was absolutely incredible. Had so much fun. It's the sounds for me. It's like when you hit somebody with that dodgeball, it sounds fatal. But I had so much fun. I don't think I would have went to Rec Room if I wasn't invited. And so to go over there and then play all those games, we played frisbee for like an hour
My
and
goodness.
then played dodgeball. It was an amazing time. So that's my app of the week is Rec Room. Rec Room was
Rec
fun.
Room. Now, see, I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. I'm put it on me because she gonna look at me mean if I have her on the screen. I've been trying to get this woman in Rec Room for the absolute longest. Okay, she refuses to go into Rec Room with me. So some friends of hers and friends of ours showed up. Was like, yo, we got this stream we gonna be doing. Facetious was one of the shit. We got this stream we gonna be doing, and we gonna get you in there. So we chilling. It's like Sunday night. We chilling. And I'm like, man, you gotta go. She like, I told him I'ma go stream.
Oh
I'ma
my
go
gosh.
stream. Man, all I hear out that room is and I'm like, oh my god, she is having the time of her life smacking people upside the head with dodgeballs and frisbee. So it sounded a whole lot of fun. So we're gonna definitely, me and you gonna have to definitely go in and actually play that one specifically for sure.
Yes.
But now here's mine. I have the ability to talk about an application as well. So what's funny about this particular thing is she was supposed to play another game on the stream, and it's called After the Fall. Okay. And so my app of the week is a game that I also that I have played in the past, but I didn't even play this week. But it's my app of the week for one reason and one reason only, is that this beautiful lady here, this beautiful woman, my wife, Joy Rain, was challenged to play this game and get ready for the stream. So we downloaded this game. It's like $30. All right. So I bought it for her. She gets it on her Quest 2. She loads into it. And let me tell y'all something. We in the tutorial and she jumping. All right. She is jumping. Okay. She like,
Oh,
go, right. That's not the part. That's not the part that made it so
Oh
beautiful.
my
That's not the
gosh.
part. So we get into the main of the part of the story. She gets through. She fights through her fears and shoots the zombies, even though they cannot physically touch her. And I'm standing there, sitting there, right with her, right by her leg, showing her, "Hey, babe, I'm
I'm
right
right
here.
here.
Stop being so worried. There's no real zombies here, right?" Here it goes. Here it goes. Here we go. So she goes into the main hub where there's other people, real life people are in there, creating multiplayer games, etc. Right? She goes
They
to the
were looking
computer.
crazy.
She
So I
goes to the computer screen. I don't even want to hear it. She goes to the computer screen, and one of the guys like just pops up like right by. She, whoa! I mean, you would have thought it was Freddy Krueger coming to scare her. All right, she's flipping up her headset. She's like, I'm talking about screaming to the top of her
Well, first of all,
lungs.
if you come in to talk to somebody, you don't have to come right here. Like you should be standing right here, and you know you want to say, "Hey," just say, "Hey." You don't have to come and be like right here. And I'm like, "Wait, what? What is
Leroy,
going
don't
on?"
laugh at him, Leroy. Don't
Don't
laugh
do
at him.
that.
Don't laugh. Look,
Do
let me
that.
tell you
Don't do that,
something.
sir.
Listen, it was funny as heck because I mean the guy just he wasn't even trying to talk to her, he was just trying to get to the computer and she just whoa! All right. Well, she braves it out. She goes on her first mission. She's in there. She's got the guns,
I'm in
right?
there.
All right, be in there. So she going through. She's starting to shoot
I'm
things.
blasting.
She goes to this. If y'all know, if you played the game as an arcade, right? You go into this arcade tunnel, and she's realizing at this point that these enemies, these zombies, are coming from all angles,
All
right? So
around.
at
I'm
first
like,
she's just tunnel vision, so all she sees is what's coming in front. But once you get into open space, they're coming from all angles. So she's going into this dark corridor, and she's shooting, and they start coming towards her and getting a little bit close. And then she realized behind her they're coming as well. She drops her gun and runs out. Like, this would be a trait.
I just, I don't know what to say. It's like
It wasn't
it
even
happened.
Halloween, y'all. It wasn't even Halloween. Halloween was the next day. Like, I was just like, as a husband, I was happy because it's like, hey, I'm your knight in shining armor. But like, come on, like,
It caught me off guard.
it
That's the
caught
only
y'all.
thing.
I understand, but my goodness, like, come on,
I got
babe.
them for next time, though. For
Like,
real.
come on, babe. So,
But
but
yeah.
yes. So, anywho, uh, the topic for this week is all about metaverse and chill. I hope you guys are liking all of the additional things we're adding because here's the thing: we understand we want to kind of educate more on what the metaverse is, right? We really understood, and I really want you to lean into this, Joy. We really understood a long time ago that we've been in the metaverse now for years. So what's simple and regular and normal for us is brand spanking new to so many of you, right?
Most definitely.
Especially for the mission of the channel. So I definitely want you to kind of talk about that a little bit, Joy, and just your what are we trying to do here, even when we talk about metaverse and chill?
Yeah. So again, it's this enhancement thing of what life is. The metaverse it offers us in life. And so it's not more so replacing life or social aspects of not being physically interactive with people, but just taking that to a whole nother level and doing things that you can't do in a physical world in this virtual world. And so that's what we found in these VR date nights that we were doing. We can go to the moon, we can go
Mm,
wherever, but as long as we're together, that's all that matters. And so
exactly.
it's another medium to it because I mean, going bowling and going to clubs and all that gets boring after a while, especially if you do it a lot in your town, in your city
Yeah,
and stuff. And so you want to experience some other things, and so to be able to experience those things in the metaverse, especially with people that you may have never met before without this
exactly.
space, is amazing.
I want to let's take us back. Let's take us back, right? Prices R&B Lounge, right? It was the first time
Yeah.
we ever did like a world tour, on
Hmm.
our YouTube channel as well. Like it was the first time, and the experience was, and what I love about Price so much is he even made a statement a long time ago. He said, why would you build a brick and mortar building? If I can build a club, I'm gonna build it in the clouds. I'm gonna do something that I could not physically do, and I would be limited to do on in real life, right? So he built
Yeah.
a cloud lounge where he literally was able to have like stage and Waukesha, his car, and it's really cool. And for us, it was a Valentine's thing. We didn't
Yeah.
at the time we were
That was the
financial.
pandemic.
It was coming. So it was this year. So we was kind of out of the pandemic, but we were still a little afraid to go somewhere. And so we specifically wanted to do something different for Valentine's Day because I'm gonna start different. My lovely wife got a chance to go to a HBCU, so she got a lot of chance to go out and explore. And she would tell me these stories about all white parties and these cool things that they would do in college. And I didn't
Black and white
experience,
parties.
I didn't
Okay.
experience, all color parties. I didn't experience any of those things. So for me, just going to a club in the metaverse um, was huge, right? So since you have done a little bit more living in that area, talk about how clubs in real life versus the clubs you've experienced in the metaverse. How different are they?
Okay, do you want it to be like how real you want this to be?
I mean, we gonna keep it. We gonna keep it. Look, we gonna keep
Because
it. Hold on. We gonna keep it. Quest appropriate. So
okay,
PG
so
13. Amen.
okay, so first off, when you go to clubs in real life, there's always a distinct smell,
Come
and
on.
there is either cigarettes, alcohol, weed, whatever the case may be. It's always a distinct smell, and that smell always used to get to me. But I used to, you know, s- suffer through it just to try to have a good time or whatever with my friends.
Yeah.
But with VR, you're in your house, whatever your atmosphere, your house is, that's what it is.
Yeah.
And also too, you always have to be looking over your shoulder.
Mm.
Something might pop off. You never know if they play a boosted song or something
Not a
for people to
boosted
be
song.
fighting and
Not a
bucking and all that.
boosted song.
Yeah, like get people riled up and stuff. To fight and everything like that. And you know what? When you're at your house, you're in the safety of your own home. You don't
Yeah.
have to worry about your security. And especially being a woman, you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about people putting stuff in your drinks and all this
Yeah.
other kind of stuff. Um, and so to be able to experience and have the fun and the social aspect of it without having to worry about those real world type dangers
Yeah.
is amazing.
Yeah. So for some of my first, this like of course, Price's Spot was one of the first club like experiences I ever really experienced because I've never been to a real club ever. Okay, so the realest club I've ever been to, and Hardy's gonna love this. It was Club 90. Okay, that
Shout
he
out
he
Club
this is
90.
shout out Club 90. He just had an amazing remodeling of it as well. We got a chance to see that. You're gonna have some footage of that soon as well. But what's crazy is when I think about Club 90 and how he built it to look like a very high upscale club, right? So when you walked in, you was like, "Oh, this is nice. This has got vibes. This got feel." And I was like, "Man, I ain't never seen nothing like it." So I'm like, "Yo, this I'm at the Playboy Mansion. I ain't know where we was at." I was like, "Yo, this is dope." Like I was in them hitting dance moves, like just killing it. And and he made it feel like you feel like a VIP if you're in VIP. You know what? I'm gonna put this on me because I don't want to put this on you. I'm not gonna let no one look at you a certain way, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. It it does something to you to be in VIP. It does something to you. When you get beamed up into VIP by D Hardy West, and he like, "Yo, man, come chill with me." And I can't do I ain't gonna do my Hardy West voice right now, but come chill with me inside of the metaverse. I felt good, and so I was looking down at people like this.
I
I
cannot.
was looking down. Look, now I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to beam everybody up in VIP. You know my heart.
I
But
know your heart.
but I couldn't. So I was like, hey. And then I got upset when other people had got up there, and I didn't like that. So yeah,
Oh
we
my
not gonna do that no more. But I love the feeling of it because I'm a church boy. But I like to have fun too. So it was dope, and that's another part, right?
Mm-hmm.
We both have a church background, right?
We do.
How do you balance that? Let's talk about it. How do you balance? Because someone may look at this and go, "Okay, y'all metaversing and chilling, but are y'all going against the rules or whatever?" What would you say about that?
Live life.
Ooh,
I
ooh,
mean, that's the one thing. Live life. If you're stuck in a box and you can't do things to enjoy yourself,
ooh,
what's the point of life? You
ooh.
know, if we taking it churchy, if you want to get churchy with it, God came to give us life and life more abundantly. And why are you
Ooh,
going to put yourself in that, box? But at this point in my time in my life right now, if people are going to talk about you the way, whatever the case may be,
100%.
but I'm living my life, you're living your life, and we pray to God that everybody else is living theirs to the fullest.
Yeah, and so we talked about the clubbing, like I said. So shout out to Hardy West Club 90. Like I said, incredible build. We just shout out to Price for the amazing R&B Cloud Lounge, the version 1 and version 2, right? But what's even deeper is we've done painting with a twist. I've never done that in real. Here's the thing, I'm experiencing things for the first time. Sometimes in the metaverse. So me and my wife never went painting yet. We're gonna do it. But we never
Yeah,
went
I
painting.
went with my girlfriends, but we can't get together. Why we don't go, babe?
I don't know, but we did it in the metaverse. Look, we
There
did
you
it
go.
in the metaverse. So y'all see, I got my painting. My painting was absolutely better than hers. It's much better than hers. I'm just saying, it's much better than hers. But we went painting right in the metaverse and had a good time. It was pixel art painting, but it's good now with the Quest Pros. We can actually do some real painting and do some
Yeah,
past. So we might need to do something like that to get some wine of our own, right? And have a good time. But what we don't want people to think is that we don't go out and have a good time, right?
exactly.
Because I think that's our parents, people, our friends, they see us with these headsets, and I know. Put your hand up in the chat. We're gonna do it like a church. If you had your mom or your parents, friends or loved ones hit you up and say, get that headset off. Get out of that headset. What you doing in the headset, but
It's a balance. It
it's a
really is
balance.
a balancing act. And sometimes it seems as though in the headset is better sometimes than in real life.
Ooh,
And you really have to balance that and work it to where they do balance that.
yeah.
Real life is just as good as in the metaverse.
Come on, Meta News is all right there with you. That's right, Joy. Beautiful. That's right. Got the hands up and got the
Hey there, Meta News.
yes, yeah. And then Laura, I'm I see you dancing, bro. You getting it in, man. You getting it in. And of course, Hardy had to say, "Hey." Of course you would.
Hey.
Of course you would. But so we've done clubbing, we've
Mhm.
done painting with a twist. We've had romantic date nights, as well.
We have had
You
romantic
know,
date
we
nights.
we've done some, what I'm saying. I mean, I ain't. It's PG-13. It's PG-13. So what I will say is, it was one where we went to, right, where
Mhm.
literally it was like we had to get on a boat. And it was like
Mhm.
real time. It was like 2 or 3 minutes. You gotta travel. I think Dimples had showed you the world prior to, and
Yeah.
then we went that night and we got some roses and some steaks and now people looking at us like y'all ain't eating no real steak. We do eat steaks. Okay, we just wasn't eating it in the metaverse,
In the
but
metaverse.
you know what I'm saying. But with the pass through update, maybe we could eat steaks while we're in the metaverse.
Hmm.
We've even went to the go no no go ahead go ahead
Oh,
because
no, no. I was just saying, when you had went to your when you come back from your trip, and I had to pick you up,
yeah,
and I was cooking you steaks while
that's
I had
right.
to attend a Meta News conference, well, meeting.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Excuse me, y'all. If y'all hear some noise, I'm cooking." And they're like, "Wait, what? You cooking while you have your headset on?" I'm like, "Yes, I have to have my food ready for when my baby come back." But yes, it's possible.
Look, and we got some crowd participation here. Dane's got his hands up saying, "Yeah, people don't call me saying Quest 2 get out that headset." Kevin said, and I don't even be in mine that much. Look at that. Look,
Period.
Sincere B say, "Come on, come on, come on." Look, and hey, Kendrick, man, we appreciate you for tuning in, bro.
Hey
Appreciate you.
there.
But yeah, so like literally I remember that night. I was getting off the plane, and you was like, "Look,
Uh-huh.
they laughing at me. They like, man, you superwoman. You doing your thing because you cooking, and she cooked the heck out of that thing. You hear me, God dog? She cooked
Oh,
the heck out of that thing. And it's just a blessing. But I remember. Here's the thing: when we travel, we always bring two things with us. Okay, we always bring money, and we bring them quests. Okay, we bring money because my baby like to eat good and live good, and number two, we bring them quests every time we go on a trip. I was gonna go for a day. I was going for a day. I packed that quest though. I
you
packed that
did.
quest. Dimples had a birthday party, and I was like, I gotta be there. I gotta show up. I gotta, show up. So hey, I got back to the hotel room, got in the quest too, got on that horrible hotel Wi-Fi, came in there and did my little jig, and then got on out there and went to sleep. But we literally have gone on vacations, y'all. We've gone on vacations, and after going out having a good time on the beach
Yeah.
or having a good time at a restaurant or having a good time just walking the city and exploring the city, we come back and then we get to explore. Here's some of the best times, right? Exploring the metaverse when we're on vacation. um, because when we're
Yeah.
home, we're working. We're
Hmm.
always we got so many things we're doing behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Whether it's video editing, whether it's business related, whether it's church related, whether it's metaverse related as well. We're doing a lot of things all over. So sometimes when we go out of town, after we've enjoyed that time, we might get out there for 4 days, right? We'll spend the first 2 days exploring, and the last 2 days we shoo,
Resting and
shoo, and it's build sessions. That's how some of these builds we have started. During the
yeah.
morning and getting things done. Started out of town. Um,
Yeah.
and so that's what's so powerful about it. And it's the metaverse and chill thing. This is it's in our DNA. So now on Friday nights, shout out to Dame. That was a staple of ours, that we would go to Dame's Live, and it's just finished its second season. Look, a lot of
Congratulations.
y'all listening like, what is Dane's Live? If you don't know what Dane's Live is, then why are you here? I'm playing. I'm playing. I'm playing.
Oh no,
No,
not
Dane's Live is an amazing, incredible talk show. It was one of the first talk shows that I ever experienced in the metaverse at in Horizon Worlds, and it's an amazing
Mhm.
show that he does. And Dame, just shout out to you, same Dame. You can find him on Horizon, and just an incredible show. It became a staple of our Fridays to where we would even leave town and be like, we got to get back,
Gotta
right?
get the
We
names.
got to get the Dames. So he just finished season 2, but it's moments like that we make that our date night Friday. Even my church people know. All right, after 5 o'clock, Jeremy and Joy, Jay Dunn and Joy, they not gonna be available because they gonna be in them headsets. They gonna enjoy themselves. Sometimes we get our food delivered to us, or we get some nice food to come home so that we can just enjoy the night. It was in them early days where we would be in them headsets, y'all, and then
Uh-oh.
forget to eat, y'all. Okay, and we would be like, "What a burger!" She look at me, "What a burger! What a burger! What a burger!" Like, tell me what is your favorite memory of all time so far with just chilling in the metaverse?
um, there's so many memories. With so many great people. I can't believe you put me on the spot like that. If I couldn't ask what I would want, like answer what I would want deleted from my food, and I couldn't answer. Now, why are you gonna think that I'm gonna be able to answer that? It
Come on.
has so many different memories with so many different good people.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like there's things happening every single day. The week is filled with amazing events. Shout out to everybody in Horizon who has things going on. So I mean, I can't pick out my favorite because I love them all,
You know what?
and that's being real.
I'm gonna tell you one of my favorite moments that only could happen in the metaverse, y'all. All right, so y'all buckle up. Look, oh wait, let me see what this. I'm loving some of these comments in here. Kendrick Foster said, "I built my first 2 worlds after watching your video on your world. Now it's one of my favorite things to do. Thanks for the inspiration. Wow, man,
Oh,
thank you so
awesome!
much. That means you don't. That means so much to us. We put a lot of work into. That's the reason why we do the podcast, guys.
That's the reason.
Get
Get them
more.
to the metaverse.
Get them to the metaverse. Look, some people call them get them. No, it's get them.
Get
All right.
them.
We skipping the th. Okay. Ain't no duh. It's get
He's
them.
good ebonics.
Good. Yeah. Yeah.
Get them.
Get them
Get
to the
them.
metaverse. So we really appreciate that. That means so much, and that gives us so much more fuel to continue to go. But one of my favorite moments of all time is what happened in the back rooms of Club 90. Okay, one late night. Okay, Price. I
Oh
don't know if he's still
God.
in here. One late night, we
Oh,
are
I know
in
where you're
Club
going.
90 in Horizon Worlds. I don't. We were coming from either a Dames. It was some show we were coming from, right? We go into Club 90. He beams us. Hardy beams us up to his office, and we begin to have a conversation. And somehow or another, drinks come up into the conversation. And I think I asked him, like, yeah, man, I can go for a cold root beer right now. And he was like, root beer? He said, root beer? Like, oh, that's disgusting. I said, wait, what? And from that one moment, I want to say it was 2.5 hours
Yep,
of
I remember.
back and forth discussions with he say, "Oh Lord," yeah, back and forth discussion with multiple people. So every time someone would come into the world, he would beam them up there, and we would ask him, "Do you like root beer? All right, do you like Coke? Do you like and like we would go down this whole list until there was a whole row of people on one side who like root beer and a whole row of people who didn't, and it was like a battle. And then we ended up having a club at night. It was
It
like
was
actually
that was fun.
that was one of my favorite moments of all time because it just shows you just how easy. We didn't know any of those people outside of the two people I named. I couldn't even name to you anyone else who was in that room. Like it literally was just random people coming into this world, and that's what the metaverse is. It's that
Yeah.
randomness of connection. The
And then
randomness of
also
connection.
too, that's why I have so much confusion when all
Mm,
these articles come out
say
bad
that.
mouthing about the metaverse, what's going on, like people aren't having a good time. I just don't understand why there's so much negative press on the metaverse when all of our experiences
Come on.
and with the people and the experiences that they create with their worlds are amazing and phenomenal. I really want to know, where are these people going when they come to the
Look, I wish
metaverse?
I wish
Where
I
are
had a
you
sound effect.
going?
Where's my sound effect? Let me see. Where's the
And and I think I know where you're going, but we're not talking
we gonna
about
not go
that.
talk about
We're
that.
not
Look,
talking about that,
Kevin
but
said root beer is where it's at. You heard that? Look, for somebody who's in the chat, you heard that. Root beer. In fact, I want y'all right now. If you love root beer, give me a 1. If you hate root beer, give me a 2. So, and then I'm gonna delete y'all and block y'all out of here.
oh my
I'm gonna delete and
gosh.
block y'all out of here. But I think because it's made by Mark Zuckerberg and his company called Meta, that people just automatically want to denounce and discredit and take down when not realizing that we can't like they act like Mark Zuckerberg cannot. I'm about to go on a tangent for just a moment. Let me.
Go
Look,
ahead and
I
go
don't
on
even
the
want to
tangent,
put you on it.
honey.
I don't even put you on it. I don't want to even put you on it. Okay, but like literally, they Mark Zuckerberg made some mistakes in his journey of privacy. We understand that Facebook was it's not it's done a lot to our community in our lives, even our politics, etc. Right? But they're really trying with the metaverse. They're really trying. They're starting over. This is a new thing. It's like personal computing back in the 80s. But when IBM was laughing, that's what's going on. IBM is laughing at Apple, saying no one's going to ever buy a personal computer. And then the Macintosh comes, and then Windows comes out, and then an explosion happens. And I'm sorry, I got completely distracted by Meta News saying Ruby is weird, has a weird taste, but don't hate it. You're deleted. And Kendrick, bro, you was my brother, but like I rock with you hard. I love your content and everything, but you about to be deleted, bro.
I cannot.
I cannot stand it. And you didn't even follow the rules. I said to tell you 1 or 2. So I was gonna use a query and kick y'all all out. But anyway, like sincerely, like I really think that's their thing is that we're right now in a time where people are just now getting used to smartphones. People are just now
Mhm.
getting used to smartwatches. People are now just getting used to in ear um
Like the earbuds and
Bluetooth, yeah,
stuff.
Bluetooth earbuds, AirPods, and stuff like that. And so now we're trying to give them this new thing that's completely disconnected from phones, completely disconnected from computers, not realizing it's just the evolution of all of this. And
Absolutely.
so it's like, yeah, you can laugh at it today, but it's going to happen. Spatial computing is here to stay. The
Yes.
metaverse is not going anywhere. It's Web3. It's here to stay. You either get connected now, you get in debt now, you get built into it now. And look, I got some people still saying they like Ruby. Thank you so much. If not, If not, Games and Drinks. I know a drink you drink in Games and Drinks. He says, number one, thank you for the root beer. And baby, I need you to put a one in the chat for yourself before I take your camera off.
Oh my
Um,
gosh. Oh
but
my gosh.
let that being said, I think that's the thing. But I want to hear your thoughts more on it as well.
Okay, first of all, I'm distracted by the root beer conversation. Um, so bring it back. I'm so sorry.
So
What
what
question
we're
do you
talking
want?
about is, do you believe people are just attacking Horizon World simply because
Oh yeah,
Mark Zuckerberg, right? Simply
I
because,
do.
okay.
I really think they are attacking it because it's Mark Zuckerberg. For some reason, they do not want this man to succeed. I
Yeah.
think it's this thing that, okay, you had Facebook. That's all you need to, you've accomplished that. Let's give them a round of applause for that.
Ooh.
You can't create nothing else. Just let somebody else have a turn. And if this man is revolutionizing all of this stuff, why would you want to take that away from him? Why
Yeah.
would you want to sabotage what he has going on? Or, other people that's trying to help him. And you know what? It's not going to fail. And that's what people are
Mm.
hating,
Come
is
on.
that they want it to fail so bad, but it's not. And the press is so important. Whatever people see and you hear it over and over and over, even though it's not true, that's what becomes true. So
You are on it tonight. Okay. I got some clapping. Where my clapping sound at? Let me hold up. All right, like you are on it tonight. You're on it. Last girl on earth said, "Yes, we in here," and she even says a root beer.
yes,
And look, all right, you saved yourself. Well, the metaverse is the only place I'll drink a root beer. Okay,
but there you
thank you.
go.
Root beer good when cold, but not good when warm. Of course, ice cold root beer. Okay, that's what we talking about. Get out of here with that mess. But I totally agree in what you just hit on, and I have a crazy conspiracy theory. We're gonna end right here. Crazy conspiracy theory. I believe they're driving the price down. I think it's like at $90, which please, if you have the financial stability to do so, go buy some Meta stock. I'm telling you, I'm happy because it's allowing the believers of Meta to buy in low instead of having to buy in high. I believe they're allowing it to drop down so much and letting the old heads, the older generation, the people who don't believe in the vision, the people who don't understand what they're trying to do, kind of like cash out. Okay, leave, go ahead, and
Hmm.
then when the price gets at a good point, they're gonna start innovate. They're gonna start showing more innovation. They're gonna start having more happen. And we know when Apple drops that bomb next year, that we're all
Oh
hoping that they
yeah.
will, and that's rumored that they will. I really believe it's going to solidify the metaverse, AR, VR, and all of those technologies, and we're going to be already light years ahead. Everyone on this podcast, and anyone who's listening to us after the podcast, you're going to be
Mhm.
light years ahead because at least you have the knowledge. You have
Exactly.
the
And also
knowledge.
too, we have to put this disclaimer in. We are not financial
And
experts
come on.
with the market. So just in case there is, we have to put this disclaimer in. Consult your financial people first before getting into stocks.
100%. Now, we not saying don't take my advice to buy. So I say, hey, you don't
We
gotta
know what
buy
we're
your
doing for
own
our
risk.
house, but you
Yeah, for
have
our
to,
house. Yeah, exactly. But Game of Dreams
yeah.
says it totally my root beer buddy right here. It's totally because of Zuck. He's known for what he's known for, but VR wouldn't advance this far without his investment. That's
Absolutely.
important, guys. All right,
Absolutely.
$10 billion is going into these things, not just Horizon Worlds, but other parts of this. And he says it's Mark's
Hmm.
own fault. Him and his arrogance is what got him his hate since early Facebook, but he keeps on pushing through. And that's all we can ask. At this point, we're all rooting
Yeah.
for Mark Zuckerberg because we believe, right? We're bought in. We got the headsets, we got the software, we got a whole podcast all about the metaverse, and we want to get more and more people getting them into the metaverse, right? So
Most
man,
definitely.
I'm just, we don't even went over today. We normally be on time, but I've enjoyed this episode. Anything last you want to say to the people?
I want to say thank you all for continuing to rock with us week after week and getting them to the metaverse. We're so excited for what's to come. We have so much in store. So thank you again for rocking with us.
Oh man, I love that. And I'm gonna say this, man. Listen, every time we come on here and we see, I think it's 14 of y'all watching us right now, which is just insane to us. We thank you so much for taking the time to watch us live. Everyone who catches us on a replay, we so much appreciate you guys. You don't understand how important it is to want to do a podcast of this sort and have you guys show up and show love and just be a part of this conversation. So once again, this has been Get Them to the Metaverse. Our good friend Hardy West says, if you're getting in Horizon Worlds tonight, don't you dare forget it's Baller Alert.
Baller alert.
Baller Alert night. So make sure you get in where you fit in. I want to see. In fact, we might be in there. We might have to.
Last week I tried to get in, but I couldn't get in because I was too late.
Because you too late. Look, don't be late.
I couldn't
Hold
get
up.
in.
And don't forget to buy that meta stock before it's too late. Oh, you saw that? You saw that? Hit them likes, everybody. Game Drink says hit them likes. Thanks, Hardy, bro, for a great show, guys. Danes, thank you so much, man. Kevin, it has been a pleasure to have you on here as well, bro. Good seeing you in the building. We will see you guys next time on Get Them
To the Metaverse.
Ooh, say it one more time.
Get them to the Metaverse.
Ooh, okay. Peace.